This is the New American Media.
Broadcasting to you, yes, I mean you, live from the Milky Way galaxy located, floating out there in space somewhere. We're also in the solar system, planet Earth, North America, the United States of America, Los Angeles, California, to be specific. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Unhappy Hour. Hello. Did you say hello? No, I said hello. Oh. Anyway, welcome. Special thanks to Blake Wally on the other side on our Agree to Disagree program, talking about Syria and all of the craziness going on. I'm trying to figure out why we are almost entering another war. But we'll see. We try to split these up for the most part. You want to hear about Syria and our opinions on it, please check it out, thenewamericanmedia.com. Check it out. We'll send it on our Twitter feed at American_media_. On the Facebook page, search The New American Media. Like our page. And it'll be on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/The New American Media. Please click subscribe. I want to bring this story to you. Johnny Manziel. Ever hear of this guy? Yeah, he won the Heisman last year. He's a quarterback. They call him Johnny Football. Johnny Football. Just want to read you this story real quick. This is on Sports Illustrated. SI Wire. Yes, from 2 days ago. When word was received that Heisman Trophy winner Johnny Manziel was suspended for only a half, not half a season, that happened to all the Buckeyes for damn near identical crimes against humanity, according to this stinking NCAA. Not an NCAA fan right now. When word was received, he was suspended for a single half of one game, their opening game against Rice on Saturday. It was only a matter of time before former athletes and other schools started to weigh in. Last Wednesday night, former Ohio State wide receiver Jake Stoneburner let his feelings be known about Manziel's suspension via social media. Quote, LOL, Manziel gets only a half. And my teammates, best friends, and one of the best leaders I have ever met get fired and lose multiple games. Stoneburner tweeted. Remember, the NCAA hit Ohio State with a one-year bowl ban. Remember last year, the Buckeyes were 12-0 and couldn't play in a postseason game? Remember that? 12-0, Urban Meyer couldn't play? Oh, you would have been crushed by Alabama. Says who? That's why you play the games on the field. Ohio State hit with a one-year bowl ban and additional penalties for violations that started with 8 players taking a total of $14,000 in cash and tattoos. Remember that, tattoos. So let's destroy a season, suspend all these guys, and then have to fire the coach, or he resigned. For taking cash and tattoos in exchange for jerseys, rings, and other Buckeye memorabilia. Former head coach Jim Tressel knew about the violations but kept quiet, and he was ultimately fired. I think he technically resigned. The 2012 Buckeyes went 12-0 and sat at home for the bowl season. Yeah, so I do have a problem with that. I have a pretty big problem with that. The Ohio State Buckeyes, it completely ruined their 2 seasons. Remember, Terrell Pryor was a Heisman Trophy candidate. He ended up getting suspended, so he just went into the draft, supplemental draft. Oakland picked him up. Now he's in a battle to be their starting quarterback. Matt Flynn not looking so good. For that matter, Terrell Pryor didn't look that good yesterday either, but neither does the rest of the Oakland Raiders organization. Not really going to laugh at that one too much. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, so our organization has not been looking very good for, 13 years since I came back? How long has it been? It's been a long time since I came back. It's been pretty bad ever since. But Terrell Pryor was a hell of a player. I saw him at the Rose Bowl, defeat the Oregon Ducks. Hell of a college quarterback. He could have really used an extra year studying, developing under Jim Tressel. He didn't get that chance. Whole bunch of Ohio State players were suspended. Kind of ruined that season. Was that the first sub-500 season the Buckeyes had in, can't remember how long, a very long time. And then last year, get a new head coach because Tressel was gone. One of the best coaches Ohio State has ever seen. One of the best coaches college football has ever seen, Jim Tressel. Bring in a new coach in Urban Meyer. Go undefeated and have to sit at home and watch everybody else play. All because they traded some tattoos and a couple of bucks for some of their stuff. Things that they own, things that are theirs. You know, like a guy's signature, that's theirs. No, but you cannot make money off that. Only we. there's a there's a Simpsons episode from in the early days. Conan O'Brien, late night talk show host, he used to be a producer on The Simpsons. Prior to that, he worked on Saturday Night Live. I think he was a writer on SNL. There's an episode where Bart becomes the "I didn't do it" boy. And he has that one little catchphrase in his 15 minutes of fame, and he goes on the Conan O'Brien show. And as they go to a break, music starts playing, and Bart kind of, does this little bit of a dance. Conan leans in, and he goes, "Only I may dance." So the NCAA is like, "Only we may make hundreds of millions of dollars off of you. You cannot make anything for you. Only I may dance." Okay, only I may dance. NCAA. This isn't some pristine... it's not a charitable act, this whole football thing. I mean, these players are given a lot, and they can't make $1. What was it? Was it DeVere Posey? Yeah, I don't have it pulled up. It was like $3.43 overpaid on his paycheck, and that got him suspended. Well, this poster, Toby Walker, says, "What a joke. DeVere Posey was suspended 5 games for being overpaid by a whopping $3.07. Meanwhile, Manziel signs thousands of autographs that he certainly didn't sign for free and gets a slap on the wrist. Unbelievable." And there were differences. I know there were differences between Ohio State and what happened to this young quarterback. But I think it's garbage. I thought it was garbage when it all happened, what was it, 2 years ago? Ruined 2 seasons of the Buckeyes. You can't sell your own jerseys or your own rings or your own trinkets to make a few bucks so you can go out on a few dates or something. You can't make money. You can't hold down a job and go to class. You can't hold down a job and make a couple of bucks for spending money when you're in college. You're working full-time for the football team. And who's making hundreds of millions of dollars off of these college kids? The football teams and the NCAA. Only I may dance. I find it completely ridiculous. It does. It upsets me. 2 quarters, 1/2 of 1 game for Manziel. And just destroyed not 2 quarters, 2 seasons for the Buckeyes. That seems fair. I mean, they're not out there doing Aaron Hernandez stuff, murdering people. They're not running illegal dogfighting rings out of their homes or out of the Ohio State practice facility like Mike Vick. Out of his home, obviously, is what I mean. They're not doing those types of things. Those are bad things. They're not pulling an Alex Rodriguez, although I still haven't seen the proof in the biogenesis case in Major League Baseball with steroids. Playoffs. Steroids. So, is it trading some of their own things for some tattoos and a couple of bucks? Yeah, let's destroy 2 seasons. Oh, well, when it happens to this Johnny Football, not 2 seasons. Let's ruin him for 2 quarters. I don't like it, and I'm glad Jake Stoneburner stood up and said what he said. And he's not the only one. So, anyway, the one super awesome, ultra positive component about talking about this story, it reminds me that football's right around the corner. Buckeyes play tomorrow on a quest to play in the national championship. So, anyhow, if you have comments on that, if you want to defend Johnny Manziel, if you want to chime in and echo and support my comments, seeing how the NCAA, I feel, was completely unfair in their treatment of the Buckeyes versus Texas A&M, leave your comments. Make sure you check out our homepage, thenewamericanmedia.com. Follow us on Twitter at American_media_. Search The New American Media on Facebook and like our page. And subscribe to our YouTube.com/The New American Media page. My name is Brian Engelman. This is The Unhappy Hour here on the TNAM Radio Network.